What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with our video. Get those 10s and 20 views. We are closing in on Christmas, and you know, Carolina picked up their second win of the season. I think I said in my last video where I don't see us scoring a touchdown. Well, we didn't need one. Huzzah! Yeah, these last two games for Carolina is literally just going to be let's give us hope for next year. Like drafting an offensive lineman, getting some receivers, let's see what can do. But enough about my sorry ass team. Let's get to it. Last week I went 9-7. Not a bad game. Like Eagles, Cowboys, Panthers. Those three games kind of messed me over on my numbers. It brings my year total to 126 right and 98 wrong. Not bad. I'm still hitting that 55, 56 percentile range of predictions. But get to it. Tonight's game, Thursday night game. Game that actually has a good bit of like implication on the line because both teams are still kind of in the playoff race. One team is definitely in it because they're going for the division. That team is the New Orleans Saints, and they are taking on the Los Angeles Rams. God damn it. I had to take my phone off battery saver mode because if I look away for like 10 seconds, it just like goes, shut down? No. But, yeah, I don't trust either team, and I'm going with the Rams because they are home. And they're my dad's team when he actually cares about football. So, give the Rams a victory. And I also say the Saints never look good. Let's see, what's the cheapest game? I forgot to look at the cheapest game. Wow, Christmas Day games are actually not that bad. Ooh, $29. 14. I know apparently Panthers games went for like 45 cents, which I have no visual proof of that, so I'm not going to go with that. But yeah, we have a couple more Saturday games because college football is not happening, and we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin cannot lose another game or he will not have a winning record. Bengals have been playing pretty good. I'm actually going to go with the Steelers. I think they're going to like go down to the wire whether or not Mike Tomlin hits above 500 again. Apparently, like there are some grumblings that Pittsburgh is not happy with Mr. Tomlin as their head coach. I would take him in Carolina. Belichick, Harbaugh, Tomlin. Those would be my three right now. If like I had to pick up anybody that's slightly available. Then we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chargers. This is the easiest pick of the week. Buffalo, they whooped the crap out of Dallas, and the Chargers got a 63 points and a head coach fired. Game that I wish I was off because I would stream in contrast of Mr. Wait, that's my game. We should do save this last. Then we got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just saying, we all know that Carolina's bad. Falcons scored one time. They had one touchdown. I am going with the Colts because even with Gardner Minshew in, they moved the ball. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seattle beat the Eagles. They proved that they were the superior bird, but they are taking on the Tennessee Titans, who I don't know how they didn't win last week. I've been saying that a lot about this team. I like the way they're playing. I am going Titans. Then we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm not sure what's going on with Minnesota. They are the weirdest team right now. Lions. Then for our cheapest game of the day, that's saying something, you got the Washington Commanders taking on the New Jersey Jets with tickets as low as $14 on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I'm going commies. I like Sam Howell in that offense more than I like Zach Wilson. Just as a generalization. Then we got the resurging Cleveland Browns being led by Joe Flacco taking on the Houston Texans. Which I think JJ Watt is correct that with them winning that game, they should be allowed to wear the Oilers colors of the next season. It should be one of those games where it's like, all right, whoever wins the series gets the Oilers colors. I am taking Cleveland. Flacco is playing fine. Texans still don't have Stroud, and Cleveland's defense is legit. Then we got the biggest fraud team out there, the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is a 1-point spread. This is as close as you can get it without being neutral. I'm going Bucks to win the Battle of Florida. Baker can play really good, and I have zero faith in the Jags. Then we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. This is a game that literally is, do we need a new quarterback? That's both teams' mentality. Do we need a new quarterback? Should we start tanking to get a better quarterback? And the Bears, you knew you weren't winning nothing. Why did you go nothing? You could have got Marvin Harrison Jr. and another guy. I still think the smart thing for them is to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and Joe Alt, because that way you get the best receiver and potentially the best lineman to keep Justin Fields upright. I am actually going Cardinals on this one. Just because. Then we got the best game of Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Is this the most expensive game? Yes, this is the most expensive game at tickets as low as $227. For that, you could buy like a whole box suite for Carolina. I think this is a make it or break it game more for the Cowboys, because it's like, hey, you did just play Buffalo and got whooped, but it's in Buffalo with bad weather. You're going down to Miami, and it should not be bad weather. Yeah, Dallas is turning that stereotypical down team, but the Dolphins seem to have issues playing against teams with winning records, so Cowboys. That cough is just not going away. Invisible potion. Nothing. Then we got the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. New England won last week, I think. Did they win last week? New England. Numbers preseason. Nope, they lost. They played KC. The game that I thought was going to be a blowout. No, I'm still going Broncos. New England, I think it's just literally tanking for Caleb Williams and Drake Mason. And we got a trio on Christmas, which I feel bad for these guys. I feel bad for everyone involved. Just because, I think Christmas is one of those holidays that it's a morning/afternoon holiday. So it's like, I would just have left it just the Monday night game. But 1 o'clock, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 10 points, but I am actually going Raiders. Casey has not looked great these past couple of weeks, and they can't catch the ball, and the Raiders put up 63 points. So, like the past 2 weeks, they're averaging about 30 points. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the upset. And keeping that train rolling, we got the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Is Tommy DeVito playing? I have no idea. Eagles, what happened? You're favored by 12, but I'm going with a Christmas Day upset, a big one, with the New York Giants. Also, my coworker keeps saying I jinx the Eagles whenever I pick them, so I'm going to go against them. So that way, if they lose, I can say, well, it's not my fault. I picked them to lose. And easily the best game of the weekend, you got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. This is a potential Super Bowl matchup. This is a game that could potentially settle the Heisman race between Lamar Jackson and Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, I think Christian McCaffrey should win MVP as a Panthers fan easily. I am going Niners just because it's on the road. They're at home on Christmas, so it's one of those things where it's like Philly, New York, not that big of a gap to go there. KC, yeah, it's a little bit of a travel to KC, but going from Baltimore to San Francisco on Christmas, yeah, I think that will play a factor in the game. And last, and certainly not least, the game I kind of wish was a Sunday night game just so I could stream it, or I was off Sunday, I would stream it to counterbalance the potential fan of the year, Mr. Tom Grossi. We got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers, coming off a win. They're coming off a loss. Bryce Young had a masterful 95-yard drive to win the game. His throws don't look crisp. I'm sorry. It's one of those things. I don't know if it's him or the weather, but he doesn't have a zip on the ball, Bryce. I think this game will be close. It'll be a lot closer than Green Bay fans want it, but I am going Packers. They are the better team. They got a better line. And that's really I think the big difference is going to be the line. But at the same time, they have Joe Barry, who is not a good defense coordinator. So maybe Bryce Young will have his breakout game, like 200 yards passing with 3 touchdowns. I would take that as a nice Christmas present, wrapped up. But that's it. That's all I have for you. I will see you weird people later.